Imagine sitting in a plain government office under buzzing fluorescent lights. A doctor in a white coat smiles at you and says it's just a routine study, nothing serious, just a few questions, maybe a small test. You relax, you trust the system, you sign the paper, and then hours later, maybe days later, you wake up confused. Your thoughts don't feel like your own. The walls seem closer. The air feels heavier. You can't tell what was real and what wasn't. And that's when you realize you were never a volunteer. You were a subject. This is MK Ultra. Back in the 1950s, America was deep in Cold War paranoia. The Soviet Union was the enemy, and rumors were spreading that communists had discovered ways to brainwash prisoners, to bend the human mind until loyalty could be programmed. Washington panicked. Intelligence officials started asking a terrifying question. What if mind control was real, and we weren't the ones controlling it? So the CIA launched a secret program. Officially, it was about advanced interrogation techniques and behavioral research. Unofficially, it was about breaking the human psyche and rebuilding it from scratch. They started with LSD, powerful doses, sometimes given to volunteers, but often slipped to people who had no idea what was happening. College students, prison inmates, mental health patients, even random civilians at bars in San Francisco and New York. The CIA set up safe houses where agents hid behind one-way mirrors, watching as unsuspecting men were drugged and psychologically pushed to their limits. No consent, no warning, just observation. They wanted to see how easily reality could collapse, but it didn't stop with drugs. There were hypnosis sessions designed to fracture memory, sleep deprivation that lasted for days until the mind started inventing its own horrors. Sensory deprivation tanks, where subjects were left alone with nothing but their thoughts, until those thoughts turned against them. The goal wasn't just information extraction, it was control. Could you erase someone's identity? Could you implant new ideas? Could you create a programmable human being? One scientist connected to the program mysteriously fell from a hotel window after allegedly being dosed without his knowledge. The death was ruled a suicide. Case closed. But those who knew him believed something darker happened. And that's the thing about MK Ultra. The deeper you look, the less clear the truth becomes. Over 100 sub-projects were funded. Universities took research grants without fully understanding who was behind them. Hospitals ran experiments without realizing they were part of a classified operation. American tax dollars quietly financed psychological testing on American citizens, all under the justification of national security. Then, in 1973, right as public scrutiny over intelligence agencies began to rise, the CIA director ordered most MK Ultra files destroyed, shredded, burned, erased. Years of documentation, gone in an instant. If it was harmless research, why destroy the evidence? 2 years later, thousands of forgotten financial records were accidentally discovered in a warehouse during an audit. That mistake is the only reason we know as much as we do today. Congressional hearings followed. Officials admitted the program existed, but minimized its impact. They called it misguided, a product of its time. They insisted it had ended. But here's the uncomfortable question. Programs like this don't just vanish. They adapt. Technology evolves. Psychological science advances. If agencies were experimenting with mind manipulation in the 1950s, what could modern methods achieve now? Some survivors later came forward, claiming lasting trauma, memory gaps, emotional instability. Their stories are fragmented, sometimes difficult to verify, but eerily similar. Confusion, fear, a sense that something inside them had been altered, whether every claim is accurate or not. One fact remains undisputed. MK Ultra was real. The CIA admitted it. They funded it. They ran it. And they destroyed the paper trail. That's what makes this story so unsettling. There's no supernatural monster hiding in the dark. No haunted house. No urban legend. just a powerful institution attempting to master the most intimate part of being human, the mind. When the people tasked with protecting you experiment on you instead, the horror isn't fiction, it's policy. And maybe the most chilling thought of all is this. If someone had successfully manipulated your perception, altered your memories, nudged your decisions ever so slightly, would you even realize it? Or would you simply assume every thought in your head was always yours? MK Ultra officially ended decades ago. That's the statement. That's the record. But history has a way of repeating itself in quieter forms. And when governments prove they are willing to test the limits of human control once, it becomes very hard to believe they would never try again. So the next time someone says mind control is just conspiracy talk, remember, this program wasn't imagined. It was documented, funded, executed, and almost erased from history. And sometimes the scariest stories aren't about ghosts in the dark. They're about secrets hidden in plain sight.